I'm Dallas Christopher, and you're watching The Beauty Block.
Welcome to the Beauty Block. I'm here today with the amazing and talented Dallas Christopher. Dallas is a national known hairstylist and a local here in Atlanta. He's also a trainer at the Paul Mitchell Institute. We're excited to have him in store with us. Guys, remember to like and subscribe to the Beauty Block at Julian's Cosmetic on our YouTube channel. Let's dive right in. Dallas, welcome to the Beauty Block.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me to The Beauty Block. This is beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. You're a pro, and we're so excited that you actually decided to come in and visit with us. So Dallas, tell me about where you're from. Where were you born?
Oh, wow. You're going to go right to where I was born. I was born in Greenville, South Carolina, a little country town. Old money, good money, but I grew up in areas such as there and D.C., so I claim D.C. as my home.
Excellent. What brought you to Atlanta?
Oh, gosh. Life. Life changes is what brought me to Atlanta. I decided that it had a large enough airport that I can still see my sister who lives in South Carolina. I can still visit my brother who was all over the world, from Japan to you name it. I can still visit him. I can visit another brother that was Texas, California, whoever. And so I had a place that I can still visit places and still do what I love doing.
Excellent. At what age did you discover your love for hair?
Well, it wasn't really a discovery of the love for hair. It wasn't really a discovery. My sister made me do her hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So at a young age, my sister would call me in from playing kickball or baseball or something of that nature out in the field with the kids. And say, hey, I need you to cut my hair. And then open up a magazine and say, I want you to cut it just like this. And I'm like, And I'm like going, wait, hold on. My sister's much older than I am. And so I was scared of her a little bit. And plus she was a model at the time. So I was thinking, if I mess her hair up, I'm gonna mess up her career. So I had to do it. Love doing it, yeah. I would tell you the other story, but I'm not going to tell you that story because you guys, I have to tell you my nickname and I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right, we're going to save that for later.
Julian.
So how did you, I know you were with Paul Mitchell. How
Yes.
did you get with them? I know you're a trainer with Paul.
Yes. So how did I get with Paul Mitchell? I'm a national educator for John Paul Mitchell Systems. I'm a Paul Mitchell educator at the schools as well. And how I got with them was I was an area leader for salons with Ratner, and that's in DC. And I continued to come by and train at them, doing small little training there. And I just felt this love of training and seeing them grow and blossom from being one small to this next, and to that, and to these big hairstylists. I'm like, wait, I did that. Yeah. I did that. And so that's how I got started. I walked in through the Paul Mitchell School in Tyson's Corner.
Excellent.
That was about 15 years ago anyway. I'm still 29.
You still look 29.
Thank you. Look at that.
So tell me, what was your first big job you recall doing?
Oh, my first big job that I recall doing, working in runway. Yeah, working in runway. From the Ratner area, one of our stylists is, God, I can't even think of his name. He was on Project Runway. I don't want to call his name out, but he would always say, yes, and yeah, anyway, he makes dresses and whatever. He worked for the company as well, and then he called us up to New York to do some things with Project Runway, and I got to do Heidi Klum.
Nice.
Yes!
Nice.
And I was like, hey! Yeah, so that was my
What
big job.
celebrity you've worked with that you have been most starstruck by?
What celebrity I've worked with that I've been starstruck? I am not starstruck.
Good.
I am not starstruck. I have worked with so many people, and on my Instagram, on my social medias, I don't really take pictures with them unless I really know them. Because I just feel like it's just a picture. Now again, to other people, I'm not discrediting anyone else, but for me, unless I actually know you, it's just a picture.
Yeah. What do you think about the hair industry in Atlanta today?
Wow, what do I think about the hair industry in Atlanta? It is huge in Atlanta. All of the movies have moved here again because of whatever the situations as far as taxing and all that. And so the hair industry, it's very competitive. When I decided to move here, one of my good friends in the industry and father in the industry was Barry Fletcher, and I was like, wow, moving to Atlanta, and it's like you they do it down there, buddy. And I'm like, well, I do it too, So I got here and I was like, wow, it's so competitive, and it's so many hairstylists that are here in the Atlanta area. It's different. But I enjoy it, and it's a small circuit. It's huge, but it's a small circuit of great people with great friends. So I love it.
Excellent, excellent. What are some of the major changes you've seen happen in the hair industry over the years since you started and today?
Messy hair. Messy hair. That's a major change. I remember as I was coming up that in the industry is that everyone on Essence, everyone on Ebony, everyone on Jet. I'm telling my age now, Lord. But everyone 29. On those. See, right, I'm 29. Yeah. And I'm holding on to that. Everyone on those magazines, the hair was perfect. But now people are going with that. I just woke up. I woke up like this. They're going with that look, and so it's hard to actually. To not really hard to achieve it, but there's some things you have to do to make someone look like they just woke up. So it's not like, oh, well, I just woke up. Look, no, you have to create that. So that's a change I've seen. The really fixed, more dynasty kind of I'm fabulous, Dominique Devereaux look to now I just woke up and I'm just as fine.
So tell me, what are some challenges you face as a young stylist when you started in the industry?
Did you see that? Yeah. You call me young. Yeah. What are some challenges I had when I was young? I had no one like me in the industry. In my industry, in the education industry, I've taught over 10,000 people in my career. That's a lot. I have a lot of babies, and they are babies. When I say babies, someone called me the Pied Piper. They said that when I blow a whistle, all my babies come from all over the country and come whenever I need them. And they do, and I love them for that because I give them from here, and it's genuine. I didn't have someone like me who said, when I get out, I need to turn around and do this and pick them up and bring them up with me. I didn't have that. For me to get in the industry, I had to work theater myself. I had to do pro bonos myself. For me to get in the industry, I had to do so many things by myself with no one really giving me that strong direction. Yes, I had some mentors, but again, no one really standing beside me saying, here, Dallas, here. So that's a difference that I'm kind of feeling there that I did not have. And so I said, I'm going to make change. And how I make change is, 10,000 students. Teach them everything and take them with you everywhere you go. Yeah. So there it is.
Are there any students that you have seen really shine over the years?
Any students I've seen shine over the years. Let's say this first. My belief is that when I teach you, I don't teach you to be like me or behind me. I teach you to be ahead of me.
Nice.
So I need to see you doing bigger things than me.
Excellent.
And I've seen not one, a multitude of students. When I'm out, they got a better job than I do. I'm like, okay, let me have $20. Give me $20. You're doing better than me, okay? You own the job, I'm not. So no, that's just my thought process. I have seen many students who are no longer future professionals, who are now professionals, who are working either alongside of me, ahead of me. I've taught people just here in Atlanta who are not only teachers with me, who I work with side by side. I'm like, hey, you with me. I remember when you couldn't do hair, but now you're teaching. So yeah, it's a great feeling. Oh my God, it's so wonderful.
Good. What would you say is your signature go-to look in terms of hairstyling? Do you have one?
I do. If you have time, if you permit me, I will share with you what my signature look is. It's called the Keisha.
Okay.
How do I explain that? Well, when I first got here, I was going out training in different salons as a national educator, going in different salons. And as I was going in different salons, I was doing a training about a particular haircut and round brush. And this girl who was sitting in the chair, her name was Rhonda, I believe her name was. And as I had done the haircut and did this fringe that hung over her face here, and I kind of fanned the hair back, the girls in West End kept saying, girl, that Keisha is fire. Baby, that Keisha is fire. Oh, girl, your Keisha is laid, girl. Girl, he slayed Keisha, he slayed. And I kept going, no, her name is Rhonda. Like, I'm sorry. True story. And I'm like, no, her name is Rhonda. Her name is not Keisha. What are you talking about? And it was like, no, sweetie, the Keisha is that fringe. And I was like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. I like that. So from then on, every time I turn around, I call it the Keisha. Now it is in our Paul Mitchell culture.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
It's in our Paul Mitchell culture. Or when I'm doing my so-called buckhead baddies or alpharetta baddies, they go, hey, Dow, can I get the Keisha? I'm like, you know that came from the black girls, right? No, that's the black girls, right? I'm like, can I get a Keisha? I got you, girl. Barbara, put your Keisha. It's so funny to hear Barbara say it too. I need a Keisha Dow. Okay.
All right, so explain the Glam Squad for us.
Oh, wow. So as Paul Mitchell, what we have is what we call a design team. And so as a design team, people trust that you have a team of hairstylists, makeup artists, that you come out to the fashion shows or you come out to television shows or reality shows, and you actually have a team that comes in and they trust you with their look for whatever they have at a particular time. And so I have been asked to do over so many years, continually being at either hair shows with my good friend Dwight Eubanks or I can't even name all the people that I've been doing hair shows with. They'll call me up and say, hey, Dallas, can you come out or whatever? Can you bring about 20, 35 people? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And so I thought about it and I said, in Atlanta, there's no one who's doing that. In Atlanta, there's no one who owns that, who says, from my experience of runway, from my experience of hair shows and shows like the Ultimate Women's Expo, from my experience, I have great experience like that I control a team. And it's not necessarily control, but have a team of people that are credible people, who are licensed people, little shade, licensed people who can come to an event and do what they need to do, and that people can go, Dallas, thank you. You know, and it's not really necessarily about me, but it's about a teamwork. And so that's why I created the Dallas Christopher Signature Glam Squad.
Love it,
Yeah.
love it.
We're getting calls all the time too. People like asking, going, hey, can you got photographers? I'm like, yep, I got photographers. So you got a cameraman? Yep, I got a cameraman. You got makeup? Yep, I got a makeup. You know, so it's really funny. It's great.
Good. So I know you have your own salon too. Tell us about your salon.
Oh God. This is why I have no hair. Okay?
Yeah, I know that one. I have a business.
Owning your own business, wow, and having a salon, it's very challenging but rewarding at the same time. And so, because you're your own boss. And so being your own boss, I have a salon in Greenville, South Carolina. I have a salon here. I have a salon brand that's here. And I have a suite that's here. And I started out with having salon suites, but that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that in another interview. Yeah. But anyway, so having those under my belt, it's not easy. It's not easy because you're the boss of everything. And so when something goes wrong, it's on you. It's on you. And so when your toilet is leaking at 2 o'clock in the morning, if your salon person is in there, which they shouldn't be, they'll call you. The toilet is leaking. Well, sweetie, go in there and shake the toilet. But that's not my job. It's your job. Yeah. You are the owner. The name on that said Dallas Christopher, not me. And I have to go down there at 2 o'clock in the morning and go shake this toilet. I'm looking at her like, you done lost your mind. But it's rewarding at the end of the day that you can say that something is yours, and you can say that it's your baby. It's almost like my students.
It is.
Yeah, so it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
You have one. I know you want to toss stuff at people sometimes.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you love them,
I do.
and it would not run without them.
Absolutely not.
So we're family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. I call it my young baby. I'm always breastfeeding.
Always.
Always breastfeeding. Yeah.
The baby that never grows up.
Thank you.
That never grows up.
Yeah,
So you constantly have it right here.
Yeah. It's not as easy as it looks.
Right.
So,
You're like, can you get off?
Yeah. All right, sorry. On another topic, so round brushing. That's something that I myself am curious about. So explain that to us.
So round brushing. I thought it was a self-proclaimed title, but it's not a self-proclaimed title. People have given me the title as the round brush king.
Okay.
Now, there are people out there who say that they are the round brush king. And you can have it. It's on you. Listen, I tell my students all the time after I give them that teaching of that, because I've taught a lot of students, as you already know, but a lot of people who are doing round brushes at round brush bars that show up all over the city. I get people who call me all the time from those places and go, I need 2 good people. I need 3 good people who can round brush. You've given me that title, and I accept it. But I try my best to say, I'm going to train you, and you can have it. You can be the queen. You can be the king queen. I don't care who you want to be. But you can have the title. But ain't nobody got it from me yet.
I love it. Yes.
Ain't nobody got it from me yet. So when I say that I am thorough at round brushing natural hair, thorough at round brushing, and that's what people get scared of. When a black girl shows up and they go, do you round brush them? Yep, sure do. Can you get it straight? Yep, sure can. Can it look like Michelle Obama? Yes, it will. Would. That's why I have that crown. Yeah. So people watch videos and like, oh my God, you gotta show me, you gotta teach me. I'm like, okay, well, let me know. So, yeah.
So I love it. So I know you have an e-commerce site too. Tell us about that.
That was crazy. Having business, which is I have a hair company, and it's DallasChristopherHair.com.
There we go.
Give my little plug. It does have my hairline. I do. It was intense trying to put all of that together, where you have my Instagram that's there. It shares my stories there. It not only shares that, it offers you a place where you can purchase hair. My company is able to send hair out to you within 2 to 3 business days, depending on where you are in the country. It's a lot trying to, and it's drop ship bundles, and so it's a lot trying to maintain that. But if you want to be successful, you got to do something. So I want to be successful.
Yeah,
so
me too.
at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I'm in there going, okay, let me send this hair out to this girl right here in California. Okay, girl, bye. Okay. If I got to do that, then I'm doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How long have you had your site?
How long have I had the site?
Yes.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 years now that I've had I had the countdown. 4 years. So and it's what's hard about it is updating the information. And so whenever I have new products, when we have new colors, new wigs, new extensions, new whatever, it's having to go in and update it. I am very thankful that I have a team that works with me.
Yeah.
And that team that says, hey, I got you. So it takes a team, it takes a family.
It does. It does, absolutely.
It takes a family.
What products have you been obsessed with lately for hair?
What products have I been obsessed with? Honey, you already know. Paul Mitchell!
What's your favorite product from Paul Mitchell that you've been using a lot lately?
Sculpting foam is my go-to. I do love my Avapui Wild Ginger because it does repair and replenish hair. And 93% of the women in the world, which people do not understand this, 93% of the women in the world experience dry, brittle, damaged hair from either sun or from mechanical or from chemical. 93% of the women in the world.
That is good to
It's
know.
what, 7 billion people in the world? 93%. So it's a product, it's a category that supports both health and repair and moisture so that we can bring women back to being beautiful. And then after that, then I put my sculpted foam on, round brush you to the goals. Yeah, to the goals with my Keisha.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's the 5 years plan?
You know, I get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
This is why I claim that I am 25. 29, let me say that right. 29,
yeah.
let me get it right. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Busy, constant, working, active. I wake up at 5 o'clock every morning. My neighbors hate me. When I wake up, my feet hit the ground, I'm already Beyonceing. I'm popping instantly. And it stays like this all day. You see, I'm here at this time, and you see the energy is still there. I'm very thankful for what the energy he's putting within me. And I say, as long as I'm vertical, that's a blessing. And because I'm vertical and it's a blessing, I'm gonna still do hair. I'm gonna still have the energy. So in 5 years, I may be doing cartwheels.
There you go.
Doing hair. Upside down.
Good.
In the salon. Round brush. What advice would I give my 21-year-old self? Best advice. Take more risks. Take more risks. At 21, I was kind of reserved because I was like, I don't trust this one and I don't trust that one. I don't trust this one. What you want from me? You want me to round brush? You want curl? Take more risks.
That's great.
Best advice.
I love that. And what advice would you give to the young artist that's just looking to start now?
Oh my God. The ones that are about to start now. First of all, come to Paul Mitchell, the school, Atlanta. Yeah?
There you go.
Let's go ahead and take a tour. Set your tour up at paulmitchelltheschoolatlanta.com. Anyway, little plug. The best advice for them is that this industry is limitless. There is no cap. You can make as much money as you want to. The best advice that I got, which was recently, not even recently, I'll just say, is that back in 2001, 2002, we didn't have social media as rampant as we had it, right? And so owning a business and running a business and doing something, it costs you maybe $30,000 to $80,000. And most people didn't have that kind of money at that time to do it. Now, 2019, we have social media. Anybody can be a business owner, a superstar, because you got a phone. Set it in the corner of your room and talk. Sit in the corner of your room and tell people how you really feel. For the people who are brand new and coming into the industry, if you're curling some hair and if that curl flies up here, record it and watch you get better. Because people want to watch you get better. They want to see you get better, and they want to see you talk from here about it. That's what this world is looking for. They're looking for truth. They're looking for people who are not false, phony, fake. They're looking for real. And that's why we jumping on the Instagrams and whatever. Yeah, we want to see the foolishness. You know, ooh, you drive around the Bentley. You ain't got no money. You broke. Shade. Wasn't it shade? You broke. But on Instagram, you flawless. There you go. You flawless. Well, again, here is, you know, an opportunity where people are still looking for that realness. And that's what I'm telling my new hairstylist. Hey, jump in it's no cap here. There's no, oh, I'm gonna make $20,000. Oh, I'm gonna make 30. You decide what you're gonna make. That's why I work all day long. 7 days a week.
I love it.
And I love it. It's not work for me, it's play.
Which is the best thing.
Oh, it's play. I love it.
Well, thank you so much, Dallas. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it's been a pleasure.
Definitely, we look forward to seeing you cartwheeling in the next 5 years.
Don't hold me that. Please don't print that, because somebody's gonna say it's 5 years now. You cartwheeling? Or you cartwheeling? Or you hanging from the ceiling around, brushing upside down? Somebody gonna call that out, Lord Jesus. No, Julian, thank you so much. I really enjoyed myself, and it was a pleasure being here. And again, always wonderful seeing everything beautiful here with your store. It's amazing. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you.